So sorry, I need to put two mic. Yeah, okay. Can I just click on my collar? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So on behalf, okay, I represent our company, AquaPlant Culture International. We are a training company as well as a product company, primarily in this hobby, all of you. On behalf of Wong Fong and Adam, so welcome you all here this morning for like about 1 hour talk, right? Okay. First of all, for this program, right, we will take some video for marketing purposes, right? So I seek your approval and your consent. Is it okay that if, in case my friend is taking video, are you okay? Anybody cannot show face in social media one? Okay, huh? If you're not comfortable, it's okay. Then we just probably have to like rearrange you to sit somewhere so that when my friend takes some video, we'll avoid you. Okay? Can You're okay lah. Social media very common right? So I appreciate that so much. Sometimes PDPA don't want you all later go up me or complain this guy still anyhow take my video never ask my permission. So permission got granted Thanks. Also seek your cooperation. Hey, hi. Face it. I seek your cooperation that just 1 hour plus. If you help me to just put your phone to silent. If you need to make a phone call, no worries. Feel free. Okay. Now, this is a hybrid presentation, which means that while some of our friends here, you are here, we can have a face-to-face interaction. There are some of our friends who miss this today's presentation, so we have decided to go online. So we have some online platform that we are conducting as well. So this presentation today is also online, live. So don't worry, the live is on me. They will show my face. If ugly, it's me. And as a result, I may speak a little slow because this live is also available to overseas friends. Any of overseas friends online already? Don't know, Okay. If there's any overseas friends online, please let me know. So in case, just address to our overseas friends, welcome to our presentation here live today in 1 hour. Okay. So yeah, my name is Teo. You can call me Teo. So quick check. How many of us here today keep fish at home? Keep fish, Yeah, hi, please. The rest don't keep fish, Have lah. Oh, keep fish, No, Maybe after today can consider, So, okay, just a quick show of hand again. Keep fish. See, ask second time, third time, more hand. One more time, who's keep fish at home? Okay, nice. Plants, fish and plants, nice. Oh, great. So, this actually show that the hobby is alive. That's why you are here, right? And do you think, just a quick, to hear how you feel, do you think that the fish keeping, the ornamental fish trade, the aquascaping industry in Singapore is alive? Who thinks it's alive? Who thinks it's like, also, the rest, never mind, because you may not keep fish. Oh, you see, this course is ongoing every month. Of course, I'm going to talk about, there's a program, you know, right? You know that this school conducts classes to help you all to enhance your journey. So we conduct classes like that once or twice a month, ongoing, which means that actually the hobby is alive, the industry is alive, just that we don't see it. And usually during the class we talk about why. But anyway, today is just an overview, talk about what aquascaping is all about, right? So when you saw the ad, when you responded, you saw it was what? About aquascaping. No, yes. Yeah. So you wanted to hear what aquascaping is all about, right? If you're in aquascaping, how it may match your idea, or for some who have not started a tank, maybe this might be a good chance to understand a little bit more, right? Okay, let's not be too draggy. Can I quickly introduce ourselves? We do a lot of things. We do classes like this, we do talks, we do kids classes, we have products, and we actually, we're overseas, we got some contacts overseas, we do programs, we sell products, and we actually use science approach to conduct classes. And we are a distributor, we do e-commerce and many things. So actually we have got a Shopee online presence that actually what happened was when some of our learners finish a class, they want to buy things, you just go online and buy. Oh. So this is what we do. We are a Singapore-based company, but we have partners overseas. Oh. A little bit of who I am. When I'm not doing classes like that, when I'm not standing here on Sunday morning talking to friends like that, I'm either sleeping or I'm doing sales. So in my company, I'm doing global sales. And when I conduct WSQ courses, some of us who are familiar with WSQ courses, you need to be certified to be adult training. So I do adult training. Yeah, hi, morning. No worries. It's okay. Sure. And like all of us here, I also keep fish last time very young. So I'm actually not too young. I've managed a retail store for about 8 years, and then I was in wholesaling for 10 years. And I've stopped all that now. I'm doing training. Of course, we still do our online selling. We are more into like overseas trading. Yes. And I do training for courses. Other than classes like that, we do private classes. So maybe if you're curious, at the end of the presentation, we've got some contact method, link, website, Facebook, TikTok, Live, Instagram, YouTube. You can always reach out to us. So together in my team, I've got Desmond. Desmond is sitting behind, the nice gentleman doing training. My partner also, Amin. Amin is also on the team. And then we've got another pretty lady inside behind the scene. She's busy with the online stuff. Right, so together we do training programs together. So we come to it. Actually, we want to talk about aquascaping these days. Are you okay, ma'am? Okay, sure. What is aquascaping, right? How many have heard about this word aquascaping? Yeah. The rest, somewhat blurry, right? Between aquascaping and planted aquarium, right? Planted aquarium, we all have heard of it, right? Just put plants. But aquascaping these days is using the plants to beautify your tank, like that. So it's the art and science of arranging aquatic plants, rocks and substrate. So it's a lot more than planting. We make your plant look nice. We make your $2 plant look like it's a $10, $50 plant. Yeah, so this is what we actually do. And in aquascaping, we talk about what is design, ecological, and then we also add values. Okay, so we talk a lot about aquascaping these days. Most fish keeper, right? We talk about aquascaping. So go out there, get some nice plants, arrange them to look like a mountain. You've seen, right? Look like a mountain, look like a river. Have lah. Okay. Today Sunday, chill. Don't. I'm not conducting a class. I'm conducting a sharing, telling you what we talk about this topic, and if you got anything to feedback, feel free. So don't sit here and trying. It's not 100%. I thought you listen. You can talk. I listen. Yeah. Is it like that? Yes, aquascaping, right? All these aquascaping. So arrangement of elements to create natural. Sometimes it can be half water. You have seen half water tanks, right? I'm sure you have. We call them paludariums, where whatever underwater, aquatic plants. whatever above the water, land plants. We do that as well. Huh? This is fully submerged. Okay? Now, how many of us find this very familiar? Have I? This one no need to ask. Who not familiar? All must be familiar. Huh? But how many of us actually stop and look at this? Just another tree with ferns, right? What if I say there's a significance in this photo? You know, nature has its way of growing plants also. So what we do is we try to learn from nature and make your tank looks natural. In nature, you see, this tree looks green. Why? Anybody? Nobody painted the tree. Anybody? Every day, right, you all see this around your house, driving, go to school, go to work, after work, go dating, go dinner, go lunch. Singapore trees not like that one, right? Why it is green? Huh? Any idea? Why? Moss, yeah. Agree? So moss grow on trees. So what we do? In our layout, right? We put moss. I'm sure you do layouts. Now you know. Just now we didn't say. And then you notice that there's ferns on the wood also, right? So some of us who do aquascaping, you all know Java ferns, right? So where you put Java ferns? You don't put anyhow. In nature, where the branches change direction, the ferns grow. So nature has a lot to teach us. So we always use this as a reference. And if you look at it, there is moss growing, right? There's something growing on the moss as well, right? So in aquascaping, we then say, okay, let's grow some moss on your wood, and then we add some plants over your moss. It looks perfectly natural. And we get inspiration from looking at the trees outside our house. Well, I don't expect you all to do that after today. But I go coffee shop after makan, I stay outside the tree for about 2 minutes. You expect people to look at this guy, like, what's he doing? Then I say, hey, somewhere nice, I'll take a photo. Sometimes you go down the tree, on the tree roots, between the root, some of the roots will come out, right? Big tree trunk, right? There are small runner plants growing out beside the roots. So if we do aquascape, we also do that. We lay wood, we lay plants beside the wood. All these are everyday learning exercises for us. We go out there. So after today, the trees have more meaning when you go out. Or today, you all still think, never mind, just another tree. Surprisingly, we have a distributor in Myanmar, Yangon. So I went to Yangon. I wanted to show my partners about this. I walked the whole street of Yangon. I cannot find a tree like that, no? If your friends in Yangon, help me to confirm. You go out to our Singapore tree, take a picture and send Yangon friends and say, can you find a photo like that in Yangon? I couldn't find. I walked the whole street of Yangon. I walked the countryside. I walked his farm. I cannot find a tree that grows like that. It's either the environment do not allow, or they're so efficient they cut down everything on the tree. So this is not by nature. Get out of Singapore anywhere you can find. Not necessary. Some countries cannot find. So we are quite blessed that you can actually look and learn. Okay. Of course, we all know in any aquarium, we all need light, right? Why we need light? Good one, man. Photosynthesis from here, this side. Just agree now. Any other reason? Sorry? Temperature. Little bit. It's too hot. The light can be too hot. Any other reason we put light? Fish. Vision. For aesthetic. You know, whole thing look dark, black, not nice. Okay. You know, plant one cold environment. Agree? If you go to nature park, Bukit Timah, Venus, nature park, you go inside, the air is very cool. And see the plants are growing very well. Right? So some of us, I'm sure, in one part of our life, we actually managed to take some plant from the park and then put at home. Then the plant died. Not because we cannot do it, no. Not because you don't have green fingers, because it was hot when we bring home. So plant prefer cool temperature. So we actually, it's a question that most of us will just, I'll tell you this one, you will just turn away. Chiller. Put aircon in my house, so expensive. But today I will not try to convince you. Today I will not try to justify. I will just make a general statement. Plants need cool water. One of the best way is to have chiller. Of course, I will not challenge you, but there are many things that go into a planted aquarium for aquascape too, right? You need tools, sure, right? You know how we put the plant in? Oh, it's not like our gardening method, where when we do gardening or home, right, you got a pot of soil, right? What we do, we dig one hole, put the plant in, use your hand to sweep back, right? Aquascape cannot. You cannot put your fingers into the aquarium, dig, put the plant in, and then use your finger to close up the soil, cannot. You have this very famous issue called, I put my plant in, my plant float. How many of us have tried planting? I put in a plant float, put plant float, put A float, put B float, add water, A, B, C, all float. Have not? Have, because we need tools. There's a way. There's a proper way how you angle the tools, where you hold the part of the plant, how deep the plant, that you plant, they won't float. It's a proven method, guaranteed. I personally, with my team, we have run this program for 3 years. No floating plants. So something that we talk about. What then the plant eat first, right? The fish need to eat. The plant need to eat, right? Agree? I mean, some of us will have some plants at home. You'll put first. Yeah? Have, okay, like, you don't have to raise your hand, not your head. So I know you agree. Don't agree. Very Singaporean style one. Keep quiet. Just continue talking. Don't ask me so many questions. Just keep talking, man. Anyway, hi Sharon. Do we have any overseas guests online? Let me know. So we do have products first. Now our food we make in tablet, so it's light and it won't spill. Yeah, and partly also because, like I said, we do Shopee. So Shopee delivery put the tablet easy to ship. Yeah, I'm not selling you any tablet today. No, this is not a selling class. Familiar with many of us, wood and rock. Yes. Aquascaping, you definitely need wood. We call this, what do you call this? What kind of term we call this? Wood and rock, generally? Spiderwood. Collectively, wood and rock, we have a term for it. Exactly. So you're good. Later I invite you to. We call it hardscapes. Yeah. Any Mandarin speaking friends here? Mandarin, 我们叫骨架. Yeah. But this is English. English medium. I'm not that good with Chinese. Alright. So, driftwood many type, right? The light one, the big one, the black one, the thin one. They all gives a different effect. They all look differently. They all give different degree of detailing, right? So, rock also. Sometimes we use dragon rock. Sometimes we use the cereal rock. Sometimes we use volcanic rock. They all give different impact, depth, texture, all different. Depends on what you want to do, right? Substrate. How many of us put sand in our tank? Or little pebble, be it colorful pebble, be it round pebbles. Your tank all bare one, or no tanks? Let me know lah. Just sand, yeah, great. Behind soil, oh great. So, yeah, what do you put in your tank?
Rock, all these things.
Rock, sand, soil, everything. Scaping. Anyone from here? Anyone from here put sand? None. Anyone from here put soil? Oh, great. I was half expecting that I ask anything, this group, nothing happens one. I need to talk here. Here, they're very friendly. The answer here is like waiting for me. Just don't ask me questions. Just keep talking. Okay. Soil. Okay, last time we used sand. Why? Because before soil was being introduced, we use sand, which is simple. But sand has a lot of other things you need to look at, right? Some of you sand. Sand, first of all, is inert. Nothing is in the sand. We have to keep feeding. Carbon dioxide, fur, this and that. Along comes soil. Soil is naturally produced and they are made into granules such that they hold the plants better. And foods are being infused. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, ammonium, right? These are all foods for the plant to grow. They are infused into the soil. So your plant grows better, okay? And they help to reduce the pH of your tank. In planted aquarium, we want to keep the pH low. Hi, morning. Sure. Any guess why do I want to keep my planted aquarium pH low? I start from here, Ken. How? Say something lah. No wrong answer one. Keep quiet. Any idea? You understand pH in water? Oh, high pH, low pH. How? Can I ask you? Why would you think we want to keep our planted aquarium water low pH? No idea. Sure, no worries. Anybody can help? Not sure. Here? Sure?
Use ammonia.
Use ammonia? Great answer. Very scientific. Any other guess? Okay, you know, the fish that we keep in planted aquarium, right? Or rather, most planted aquarium fish. You all heard of tetras, rasboras. They are either South American fish or Asian fish, right? Rasboras are Southeast Asian fish, primarily Indonesia. Tetras are primarily South American. The natural river is what? Tea color. We call black water. Black water, the color is black because there's a lot of nutrient being released in the water, causes the water to turn dark. Most common is what? Tannins. As a result of all this, the pH is low. So tetras and rasboras, they are very happy when your pH is low. So in our planted aquarium, we keep the pH low. How? Soil, immediately. If not, some of us have tried keeping betta, fighting fish. Have you all put the ketapang leaf, right? Make the water turn black. Then the water is low pH. Yeah. But not all fish. Not all fish want low pH. Example, a very common fish called the goldfish. You don't really see goldfish in planted aquariums. Yeah. They are happier when it's neutral. 7.5. So, therefore, the other thing is plants. Almost all aquatic plants thrives on low pH. Okay? You raise the pH, the plant gets angry. Right? In our class, we actually teach you how to become the plant whisperer. We teach you how to look at the plants. We teach you how to hear the plants. We teach you how to communicate with the plant. We teach you how to get ready when a plant gets angry to scold you. Trust me, it works all the time. Okay? Then, of course, we have another base product. We put it at the bottom of the tank so that it helps to sustain the plant growth. It helps to release the nutrients slowly. It helps to let the plant roots breathe better. All these are good for the plant roots. Okay. So of course, when you set up a tank, You just need to select. We need to look at your considerations and so forth. So I can show you a video, a simple one, on how you might want to set up your tank. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Jerome cannot log in, you see. Can you help me to send something to him?
He's online, I just want he's online.
Online help. Online let me know so that I can address people online. No, I don't know. I was asking him, anybody online, let me know.
We don't know whether they're from online, but I know Jerome is online. And Graham was online. So just
Okay.
focus on the
I think what? So say hi guys. Okay. Okay, this is just one of the simple video that you can look at. If you go to our YouTube, AquaPlant Culture, you can see more YouTube videos that we have put up. So, an example of what you can do for your tank. Okay. Next, I want to talk about is what you call a nitrogen cycle. Are you familiar with cycling a tank, a term? Who has heard this for the first time? Oh no, well done. Sure, then I skip. Who is not sure? It's okay. I just briefly talk about. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, just show your hand. No worries. Okay. It's basically is that when you top up water in your tank, when you start up a tank, right? You know you can't put in a fish immediately. Not because of chlorine and chloramine. It's just one part of it. The other one is because when you put anything inside, you have plants, you have rocks, you have everything. Especially plants, you buy from the store, the leaves will rot, right? And ammonia is present in your tank. So we want to keep the ammonia down, because ammonia is one of the killer of fish. They stop the gills from breathing, stop the oxygen from going in, so it's very toxic. So most of us will know that when you start up a tank, you like, okay, let's run the tank for a while, let the water settle in, then it's safe to put the fish. So this is what we mean cycling. It's like running in, like buy new cars, no? Run for a while, then you start to speed up a little bit. It's like warming up. So you need to cycle, let it run, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depends. And something goes inside your tank, something happens during this period, is that whatever rotting element that contributes to ammonia, they will be broken down. So NH3, NH4, they will be broken down into NO2, NO3, besides, doesn't matter. Ultimately, what we get is a safe compound called nitrates, which is essentially plant food. So if you don't keep plants, you will have a lot of nitrates in the water. It will cause discomfort to your fish, therefore you need to do more water change. But if you have plants, by now the plants get the N. Some of us who goes to or keep house plants, you go to the nursery, you buy food, they always put NPK, right? So N is one of the plant food, which is we call macronutrient, nitrogen. So the plants are very happy, they can take up the nitrates and the N. So it's ongoing. So after a while, the bacteria will start to grow, they have food, they get more and more, bacteria count goes up, ammonia goes down, and it's less toxic to the fish. Now we can put your fish in. So that's what we meant by running in, cycling your tank, right? So it's a very important concept in fish keeping, because a lot of hobbies will say, I keep fish, the fish die. Do you have this issue? I keep fish, the fish die. I do water change, the fish die. I don't do water change, the fish die. I buy new fish, the fish die. I keep the fish for 1 month, the fish die. No matter what I do, the fish die. I change a new fish also die. So there are many reasons. This is one of the reasons. New tank syndrome. Okay? So if you are aware and you can get along with the nitrogen cycle, get over it, get it running, then we eliminate one killer. So we actually talk in detail what goes in, how we manage it, how we should make it very easy. It's not science. There's really nothing much you can do. And there's really nothing much you need to do. All right? So the aquarium is a very fun thing. Now, in technology, right? Everything must be instant gratification, right? You buy a phone today, if the phone doesn't work, you go back and you throw the phone at the shop. Your phone don't work, right? You buy the PC, cannot log in, bring the PC back to the shop and say it doesn't work. It has to work when you buy now. Aquarium cannot. You cannot put the fish, then the fish start to survive, plants start to survive. No, go to the shop and throw the tank at the shop owner. Cannot. It's a situation whereby you are to take a step back, enjoy the process, and everything comes into place beautifully. Right? Cannot rush. Aquariums is something that we cannot rush. So, many times after the class, I always hear this question. After going through everything, the learners will say, hey, Joe, when can I put fish? What they're asking me is, can I put fish when I go home? So, cannot. Okay? So, we are talking about what you call beneficial bacteria. And they plays a major role in your tank. Beneficial bacteria is one of our best friends in the tank. Our army, our war are all fought with beneficial bacteria. They are our best ally. So we always focus on growing the beneficial bacteria. There are ways to grow them. There are ways to make them happy. There are ways to let them do the work for us, right? And what they do the conversion of ammonia, toxic ammonia, into safe compound, and actually they help your plant to grow. All right? So that's how, in a system like that, we promote a lot of growth. Okay? So if something is important that we always touch on. So again, assuming that you know about aquascaping, why is the big buzz about aquascaping these days? Because there's a career, landscaping, aquascaping, pond, everything, it's all related. So there's actually opportunities, whether it's a hobby or passive income or whatever. Okay, and it uses science, right? And there's a increased demand on aquariums actually. Yeah. Who don't want to have a successful tank? You say, all one. You see. Because you want a nice tank, you want to relax, right? I see many of you came with your partner. I don't know who influenced who lah, but hopefully it's both influence each other, right? Sometimes we get learners coming to the class and say, oh, because my husband likes it. Very good wives. Sometimes the husband comes say, I want to stop my wife from scolding me for killing the fish, so I want to have a successful tank. Yeah, whatever reason, it works, right? Of course, talking about a career, there's a lot of opportunities, right? Naturally. Take note, it's a growing industry. I just want to make a quick statement. Some of us, I was asking a question, how many of us think that the fish keeping industry is dying in Singapore, right? Can I assume half the class thing is dying? The other half, no comment. No one say it's thriving. Who want to agree with me to say that the industry is thriving? Thank you.
I think it's a very niche thing.
Niche, yeah.
Niche, it's like either you like it or you don't. I mean.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Either you like it or you don't.
Yeah, because it is about passion. No passion cannot.
It's not cheap to own that kind of tank. And like, it's a light tank.
Yeah, that's why we actually encourage to do step by step. Can I ask the three of you, do you think the industry is growing or dying? No, dying. Huh? Growing. No comments, sir? Never mind, it's okay. Don't want to answer. No, that's okay. Yeah. I'm glad that maybe more than a quarter of the class here thinks that the industry is thriving. And I can tell you, in Singapore, it is thriving. If you do a quick check, nowadays ChatGPT very easy. What is the growth? Is the industry of Singapore, whatever? They tell you it's about 7% growth for the past 10 years. It's growing. But all of us go to aquarium stores, right? At one time or another, right? When you go to the aquarium store, two things happen these days, right? When you know the store owner, you hear him complaining like a Grab driver. Industry is dying, right? Have you heard this? Quiet, nobody. Now Qingming, people don't buy fish. Last month Chinese New Year just finished, people don't buy fish. After that, come 7 months, goes month, cannot buy fish. Then after that, school exam, parents don't buy fish. Then after finish already, National Day, don't buy fish. Then after that, soon, September, school holiday, come preparing exam, parents don't buy fish. Eventually, they got time and then time to buy, they travel out of Singapore, they spend the $300, they go for a short trip, they don't buy fish. Whole year round, nobody buy fish. Right? Don't know when is a good time to buy fish. School holiday, go out, no time to buy fish. School exam, prepare for exam, don't buy fish. In between, they have got the what? The dumpling day, Haji, the Bali holiday, all don't buy fish. Actually, it's not true. All of us here, more than half here, younger than me lah, tech savvy lah. So you all buy things through your phone, right? If you want to buy a fish food, you want to go down to the shop and buy the food, or just click the food sent to you online. You want to buy the fish net, no risk, what? $2, $3 net, buy online, right? No, you want to go to the shop? Oh, great, thanks. I got one airline here. Right? Most of the time, we will buy things online because you go to the shop, it looks exactly as the one in the online store. Correct, not? So, does it mean that when nobody goes to the aquarium store, nobody's buying? Not true, right? The number of online stores in Singapore has grown from 20 over to 64 for the last 10 years. Online stores. Some of us who are assisting hobbies, right? You all go to the famous fish street, Clementi. You all know about this very nice aquarium store called Green Chapter. You all go to a very nice aquarium store called East Ocean. They all have a very strong online presence. They sell a lot online. You walk to the store, like you're the only one in the store. But let me tell you, the store owner doesn't talk to you. He's busy, not because he doesn't want to serve you, because he's serving 10 other customers online. Packing, printing, talking, quoting. This is what exactly happens right now. So I always share with shop owners, if your customers don't come to your shop, they go to your phone, go to the phone and meet them. Yeah. So at this point, by the way, if I'm saying hello to my overseas friends, you are here, very welcome, good morning. We are halfway through the program, stay on. Give us a comment if your country has got similar issues, right? So when we go to the store has got everything. But online store has more, right? So most of the time, if you want to buy filters, how many brands you can choose from? Go to online store, models are there. You click, they give you a specification. You go to the store owner might not have the time to talk to you. So it doesn't mean that the aquarium industry is on the downturn. Now, a very simple acid test. If the aquarium business is down, means nobody keeps fish, right? That's why nobody buys, right? Today we have almost 30 customers who are interested to learn more about the aquariums. You go back, you may not go to the physical store to buy. You may go online to buy. Agree? So at least for any stores in Singapore, we have 30 over customers already. So I think a lot of us do not see the potential in the aquarium industry in Singapore. We're just talking about Singapore. I mean, if you go out, I've been to Thailand, right? Chatuchak market. Don't have? Have Ladies go shopping lah, men go see fish, see pets lah. Fantastic, right? Look at the stores there, right? It's fantastic. Okay, so at this point, may I just introduce something that is interesting for you all? Is that if you are here today trying to learn what aquascaping is all about, learning about the topics that's relevant to aquascaping, and you think you want to enhance it, you want to carry on your journey, you want to start your first tank, you want to make your first tank successful, you want to be able to do aquascaping, you want to be able to go out there and tell your friend what plants is all about, you're able to tell your friends why your plant is sick, why your fish is sick, why your water is cloudy, how to maintain it, how to choose a good light, how to choose a good filter. Okay, we are actually sharing this in 2 days in class. And almost always anybody comes in with zero knowledge, walks out with a nice, beautiful skip tank. Trust me. Yeah, we have very good testimonies of friends who come in and say, I've done this before, maybe years ago. I've done this on and off, not so satisfactory. I've done this before, I want to do it again better. Whatever category or different levels of your fish keeping you are, this class is able to deliver something for you, right? So during the class, of course, I'm the one conducting with my friend, right? So I won't say something only when you come for the, if you decide to take up the program, you ask for the class, then it's not me or someone else talking differently. I assure you it's the same. Whatever we say today, it will be expanded in details over 2 days. All right? So in 2 days, it's a learner. You'll be doing like what they do. And you'll be practicing a live session. You'll be doing hands-on. Those who have not done any scaping before, we will show you step by step. Not to worry. A few of us will be helping you to manage, make sure you have a nice tank so that you can show your friend. You can show your spouse, right? You can have some boasting to your office. Say, look, I did a great tank. Yes. And you have live plants. Like what we said. You plant in, your plant float. We make sure that when you plant in, your plants remain in your soil until you go home, until you add water. When you put the plant, we need to, some of the plants we glue, right? No, some plants cannot be in the soil. They have to be on the wood. So we teach you how to glue them. We teach you how to hide them. We teach you how to position which plants supposed to be where. Some plants need a lot of light, Some plants hate the light. So we tell you, these plants don't put under the light. They will definitely scold you. You can hear them scolding you. We teach you, we open up the hearing, teach you how to, manage your plant. If you're not interested how to listen to your plant, they'll tell you. So in the class, we do everything. So then after that, you finish the class. And you may like to know that whatever tank that you personally work on, you want to bring home or not? Who don't want? Never mind lah. I think the class, the tank I give you lah. Who want the tank to bring home? If you have a class to attend? Alright. Have lah. We cannot outright say you take home the tank. You work on your tank. It is your training tank. It's your training kit. You get to bring home. Of course, we talk about the details during the class. So, 16 hours, WSQ. In a while, we will probably talk more about the class and see whether you have any questions. But anyway, you want to know what happened in class? You want to have an overview? Is it okay? Okay, I ask side by side. Interested to know an overview of the class? Yeah. Want to know? Yeah, thanks. You're very shy one. Okay, now we actually share with you whatever. Okay, these tanks you see are all learners tanks. On day one, you will produce like that, if not better, nicer. We will talk about water chemistry, basic. We talk about why you need to know about pH, KH, hardness, ammonia, why is it necessary, and then what kind of plant, what kind of fish, how to do maintenance, and so forth. So it's actually all in. And then how to choose a filter. How we know whether your filter is good. How we know what size to put. Now you walk into the shop, you look at the filter, uncle, I want to have a filter for my tank. The boss asks you, how big is the tank? 2 feet, great. Then you say, all down here. And so many brands, so many design. What will you normally choose? Biological. If you don't know what a biological filter is, you say, how? Get a cheap. Exactly. Because
you can't get the small one.
Exactly. Thanks. But for but our friend here, you don't know, right? So cheapest lah. He buy the filter $100 for 2 feet tank, and then you saw one that's $30. Filter only what? Oh.
More than that.
Exactly. So we tell you why certain filters have certain function. Therefore, maybe the price is a little higher, but it is really necessary. Things like that. Light, same thing. We all know tanks need light. So you walk into the shop and say, I want to buy a light. The boss will say, what kind of light do you need? I don't know, something I can use for plant and fish, right? Then he'll pull something, and pass it to you. You ask the boss, can this work? He look at the box. Can, because the box says so. Which manufacturer of light tell you cannot light one? Or can? Then you go to another shop, the boss say, oh, I have a very good one, $300. Here, give you $150. Here, give you $80. Again, your first decision will be, I don't know what it's all about. A light is a light. Let's buy the cheap one and get on with life first. Right? Huh? So you buy a $30 light, $40 light, realize it doesn't work, you buy another $60 light, still don't work, and eventually you buy to a $100 light. Together, for the journey, you spend $300 for a light. Whereas somebody one shot buy a $150 light, $150 light. Yeah, because of spectrum.
You need a full spectrum.
So we will tell you, why is it necessary you need to know spectrum? Why is it necessary you need to know what to size for your light, at what tank, and why, what plants. So we will talk in detail. In cycling and lighting are the two major topics that we will spend a bit more time, or rather I will spend a bit more time explaining and make sure everybody understands why is it so necessary. Right? Then we talk about layering, aquascaping layout. We talk about how to make your tank look very aesthetic. Later on, we'll do a small practice, and we invite you to come and do some practice if you want. No worries. We show you how to make a tank look different. Okay, just to demo what we do in class. So, do you all have this idea or this thinking that if you want to go out to the stores to buy the hardscape material, right, they can be quite costly. Have a 1 kilo of rock, $4, $5, one piece of wood. Yesterday I went to see one piece of wood so short, $6.80. You will need at least 3 to 5. In aquascaping, we talk about odd numbers. So you can give a 3-dimensional one, 3-dimensional impact. So we say, wow, just to do a tank, just buy the wood and rock will cost me like about $50. Immediately you get pissed off. I don't even know my tank can be successful. I already have to invest in $50, $60. I think some of us have gone through it, right? Some of us who are more seasoned here, you have some spare rocks at home, right? Some spare wood, some spare light, some spare hose, spare valves, spare pump, spare net, spare of everything, right? Because these are the things that I don't use now, maybe next time I can use. One day I will use it, right? And the one day gets longer, your spares get more, you go into a small box in the Toyoko box, you go to the storeroom, and then it goes up to the storeroom. Have not? 3 years later, realize that your hose hardened, your plastic cracks, and your light no longer works. Okay? It happens, huh? So we just keep buying. But once you understand how things work, you don't have to buy so many things. So we are trying to eliminate the pain. I walk through this thing myself. Until today, I still have I'm online, I hope my wife doesn't read. I still have a box of spares in my storeroom. Sometimes you keep the spares until up there that you forgot. Until one day your spouse asks you, what's that? Or worse, you buy new thing, put on top, and then your spouse asks, go shopping, buy thing again. Buy again. Nowadays, we have a very good excuse called carousel, very cheap. Last time it's always friend gift. How many friends would give it to you? Huh? Oh, shop discount. So we just buy until don't know where to hide. Especially when you're in aquascaping, you love driftwoods. You love to have rocks. This wood doesn't fit in my scape now. Keep it. The next scape, I'm going to use it. Agree? The next scape, you still don't use this wood because this wood don't fit. And what happens now? We go out there to the market, we go out there to the stores, we go out to the farm, searching and looking for that perfect wood. Do you have this feeling? I can't get the rock I want. Huh? I can't get the wood I want. You keep searching. And then you see something not really what you want, but it looks nice, so buy it first. So we have a lot of space. Okay? I put it outside my riser, waiting for town council to scold me one day. Yeah. So we teach you how to create. There's no perfect wood. You have to create what? Cut, glue, join. So we teach you how to do it. So you don't have to keep that perfect wood. You will make your own perfect wood. Yeah. So in that class, we let you free use of wood, free use of the rock. You don't have to worry about, wow, the wood, how much do we need to use? Just use. It's an assortment. For example, I'm going to show you here, I've got trays and trays of rocks here. Boxes and boxes of wood. Oops. Getting excited. So, normally what we do in class, during practice, we lay out all the wood. Everybody has more than enough wood and rocks. You just keep using, not right, change, not right, change. You take away the worry and you decide. The challenge is, can you put so much wood and rock inside your tank? Then you must bring home it heavy. You need to have space for plants. So in one of the class, there were a few learners. So they're very excited. They say, wow, really? Wow, sure I can use all the wood as much as I can. The wood and the rocks. We say yes. So one learner took a few big pieces of rocks and tried to squeeze into the tank as much as he could. And no matter what we advise him, he just wants to put the rocks in because he doesn't have to pay more for it. So what happened in the end? It's so heavy, he has to surrender the wood and the rock. Some take it out. But we are fine. Right? As long as you can make a escape out of it, as long as you can use it, as long as it fits, use it. Okay, so this is what we promise you in class. Of course, we also talk about what kind of fish is good, and also what is important is, in whether is it fish keeping or plant or aquascaping, what is one of the most troublesome thing that happen to your tank? Okay. You clean it today, it comes tomorrow. Right? Who has fought algae for the longest time in your life? Emma? Who has successfully overcome algae? You had. Shrimps, great. Yeah. There are some algae that the shrimps don't eat, called the blue-green algae, the smelly one. You do water change, you come back tomorrow like a thin layer of membrane covering your rocks and wood. The more water change, the faster they come. Or it starts with brown algae. Never mind, water change, dust algae. After maybe 2-3 weeks, green algae. Scrub, stream, pull out, do all kinds of things. Black algae. And then we start to go online and check and ask for so many different types of problems, solutions. Eventually, blue-green algae. When you walk through the 4 phases of algae, it's like a life cycle. The next algae comes back again. So after a while, you say, no, I don't want to keep tanks anymore because it's so troublesome. Right? And a lot of us, usually what we do is, of course, these days we have chat groups. We can go and chat. I need to pre-warn you this. Sometimes if you go on ChatGPT, right, they may collate practices from the West. And we have a different environment. So it might not necessarily apply to our tank in Singapore. So one major topic we will talk about is algae management. We have successfully fought algae. On the way here this morning, you saw the tank outside, right? The tank was infested with algae when we first started it. Today it's clean and proper, right? We do maintenance of this tank not every week. We do like once a month when we have classes. And the tank is fine. It's stable. It's self-management. Everything is okay. So we have overcome that algae issue. Wouldn't it be great if you have a tank you bring home, you manage it well, you got to enjoy your tank, right? You don't want to have a tank whereby it's constantly infected with algae and then your friend say, you have a tank, can you show me? Oops, that's a testimony. Yeah? You want to say, hey, I've got a nice tank, take a look, take photos, put it on social media, post inside your tank, show your friends, and let your friends know, wow, you know, this is so beautiful. Yeah? Don't you want it? Now, some of us may think, so if I'm successful in able to maintain my tank, grow my tank, be a great hobby, what else can I do? You know, in this modern day right now, there is a buzzword going around called what? Sustainability, ecosystem, and biophilic design. Now, biophilic design talks about having nature in our lives. Why? Because we are so stressed. The purpose of us keeping a tank is not just to show people I can keep a tank, right? No meaning, right? My tank very nice. No, it's actually I want to enjoy. I go home after my work, I sit in front of my tank and I feel totally immersed in it. It's very relaxing, right? With the plants swing, the fish gliding in the water, plants giving out oxygen bubble. This is the only time you can share with younger children that the byproducts of photosynthesis is oxygen. Right? If you tell your any niece and nephew children, you say, hey, in the presence of sunlight, the plant gives us oxygen. We can't see oxygen. But in the water, whoa, different plant gives out different amount of oxygen. They come out in the different form. Right? Big bubble, small bubble, whatever. So you can see. So it's very therapeutic. Then shrimps, you see the shrimps always picking. Don't know why they are picking, but they're always picking non-stop. Right? We love shrimps, right? Yeah. So it's all these are very nice. Why? It relaxes the mind. So therefore, in biophilic design, people are saying, let's have a piece of nature in our home. Example, water feature, ponds, wood layout, natural sunlight, and aquarium. So if you are into biophilic design industry, you can incorporate aquarium. This is where there's some passive income to be made. Okay? Wellness. Today, aquarium is not just fish keeping, right? It's wellness. That's why now it's a bit less. In the past, we've got what? Aquariums in hospital, right? People feel relaxed. In old folks' home, people feel relaxed. Correct? And retail, green projects. Singapore government is pushing for green. Not just aquarium, it could be plants. It could be, I mean, we are also into, you are familiar with aquaponics, right? Growing vegetables and fish. You are familiar with green walls, vertical gardening, vertical planting. They are all about plants. They are all part of it. You can actually do all this as a passive income if you want, or retirement like me. Okay, a bit of the program is that this program is government subsidized. You all will know that it equip you with the new skills, and if you sign up program, government is subsidizing heavily, and this school is allowing us in a while, maybe after the presentation, we can ask more about the courses. But we will walk through the whole program with you, and there is the DSQ. Okay? Okay. Just nice. Do you have any questions to share about the topic? This is one part I love about Singaporeans. We don't ask questions, and it's beautiful. Have questions, ask later. Maybe quietly come to me, hey, Till, ask you something. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, can I do a quick demonstration on how to do layout? You want to know? You want to watch? This time that you can stand around, but give me some space, and also leave some space for your friends behind. If you want to come forward, come forward. You don't have to sit here. It's fine. I will do maybe one or two types of layout. One is using wood, one is using rocks. And I would like to invite, I won't arrow you. I would like to invite anybody who just want to have fun. There's no right wrong answers, okay? Don't worry. If you do wrong, we'll get you on the spot. It's okay. This is a free class anyway, a free session. Come and try. What it means to do a layout using rocks, using wood. And I will give you one tip that you can bring home. If you come forward, let's say, madam, you say, hey, I don't know what to do. I give you this magical trick. You come in, the rest will applaud you. Guarantee, trust me. If they don't applaud you, I applaud you and my friends will applaud you. Okay, are you ready? Are you guys ready? Do you have any friends online watching this?
Yes.
Yes.
From Australia, from US, and from Malaysia.
Oh, hi. Okay, friends overseas, thank you for coming online here. Today we have just finished the presentation. We're just going to do a quick demonstration. And if you have any questions, please put it into the comment section. We try to answer you as much as we can. If not, please continue to stay with us to enjoy this class together. Okay. So, if it's a small tank, then the rock cannot be too big, but it also cannot be too small. So typically, sometimes we do what you call a rockscape. In all aquascaping, we always start with the main component. If it's a wood, choose the nicest wood that pleases you. If we choose rock, choose the nicest rock that pleases you. In this case, I choose a big rock. And you see the rock here and here. You can see the difference. How many will use this face? How many will use this face? No, obvious, huh? So, you do have smaller rocks, huh? Thumb size. So, example, let me just do a rock, main rock. We'll do this in class as well, that if your tank is in the middle, center line, move your main rock away from the center line. You can move to the left or to the right. Why did I move to my left? Because the line is pointing to the left. And I would like to simulate that, there's this wind blowing for hundreds of years, thousands of years, and then it erode all the rock face. The wind is still blowing as I put it. Don't put in the middle like that. Weird. Put it aside. So now that I've got a big rock, if I put the equally same size rock, what happens? Fighting for attention. Choose the next one, not so nice. Smaller. Yes, I will show you one. I'm glad you asked. I was trying to avoid that, but special request. Don't make me do something out of this world. So now when I put the second rock still look good, but not as good as the big one, right? But it still looks like it is from the same mountain. Don't put a black volcanic rock here. Right? You can't go to any mountain and say, how come the mountain has different rocks? If you go to a limestone mountain, it's all limestone. Correct? Huh? If you go to a volcanic rock area, it's all volcanic rock. You don't get two types of rock in one mountain. Okay? So, typically, the second piece, I will put it somewhere here. Does it look like the Japanese way of the layout called the small younger Buddha paying respect to the big Buddha? Yeah? This is taken from the concept called Sanjon Iwagumi, Japan. Yeah. San means 3. Oh, so that means I need one more young monk, smaller monk. For a apprentice monk. Tonight I got three monks. This is one perfect example of a rock layout. It's always odd numbers. Then what happened? Weird, right? You tell your friend, hey, I went for aquascaping class, and this is what I do. Your friend, huh? Like that? No. So what we then do is that, you know, during erosion, small rocks will fall off your big mountain, right? Small rocks will fall off. And then when it, this is not nice, this doesn't belong to the same mountain. So when rocks fall off, they tend to fall near the rock. Agree? They fall off near the rock. And then as more years go by, a few more thousand years go by, more rocks tend to get eroded, right? And more rocks tend to fall off and gather around the mountain. Agree? Finish? Can?
Those at the back who can't see can actually stand up.
Yeah, you can come and take a look if you want.
Take photo.
Yeah, I want to take photo, take video. Okay.
You know, later I'll ask you all to do. No. Okay, nah?
Very shy.
I don't know why so glum in this class. Did I do something wrong?
I think someone got a question.
Yeah.
Anybody got questions, right?
At least you smile to agree I did something right. If you don't agree, you don't ask questions, you just smile. But you just don't smile. It's like, go on, next one. Impress me some more. This is a very quick one. So what we do is that we put a lot more sand behind to give it a depth. That's why we talk about depth and perspective, and we do a lot more things to make your tank look a bit more in details and forms. So this is what we call a rock layout. Okay? Is it okay? Can I go on? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I like a question was being asked, can we put rocks and wood together? Yes, the answer is yes. Same thing, when we put wood, we need to choose some wood, right? So typically, right, just now this rock layout, it gives it I'm trying to create like looking at a mountain. So it's like a far view, right? You see the rock. But when you do wood, right, usually it's like we cut a piece of the river at the macro view and do it. I can't do the full river. I can do it a part of the river. So I will find some rocks, some wood, and try to do something out of it. So assuming, right, I have no idea how to do the wood. Can you do something for me? Can you do a skate for me? The minute I ask someone, don't ask me. So I don't know what to do. So what I do is just put everything inside. Put it inside. Oh, I see something. So usually for wood and rock, right? Because wood is the main character, right? We don't want to use big rock. Otherwise, everybody looks at a rock, and the beauty of your wood gets distracted. So then, tentatively, the main actor is the wood now. So your supporting row are the rocks. And because now I'm using sand, usually in class we use soil, and we also do one thing called gluing. We have to glue the rocks and the wood together so they say they don't topple. And we teach you how to glue them, where to glue them, how much to glue, also to prevent them from floating. Right? So sometimes it's not easy to see from this side. I will have to stand in front. So pardon me for a while. Same thing, we need smaller ones. So during the class, sometimes we cut the wood. Okay, the wood is too big, we have to cut them. So we'll probably cut the wood. This is one piece. This is one piece. This is one piece. Too long. Don't have short. Okay, something like that. So in this case, you can use wood and rock. Right? Anybody has any other ideas? Feel free to share. So just now, when we said we want to do a woodscape, we don't know what to do, right? So first thing is just put the wood into the tank. And then the wood will form into some shapes. You build along there. But of course, you came in with some concepts. You know what to do, then you can do your own. So another way is, I already know what I want. I want to build something different. I will glue the wood. Right? Out of the tank. It is still possible. So I can start gluing the wood. So sometimes you can glue your wood outside and then you put it in. So in this case, it looks like a tree. Right? It looks like a tree. And then from there, the tree has got some other roots coming down. Okay? So if you have an idea, you have done aquascape before, you want to have some concepts, you build your scape, you put inside. If you have no idea, just put inside, you will nature will guide you along the way. That's one way to do it. Does it make sense? Yeah. So, at this point, can I invite someone who wants to try something? Who is keen to try something? Come and try. Come. Anybody, if we can do your rock, you can do your wood. There's no right wrong answers, huh? There is no right or wrong answers, because every layout is unique on its own. And I always say this, for guys, watch out for a lady's layout. It's usually very different from how we guys do it. Yeah. And don't worry about the rest, because not all of them know what you're doing. No. Okay, I'll leave it to you, and let's have a little fun. Yeah. Choose whatever rock you want. Choose whatever things you want. You want to do a rock wood, just rocks. Okay? Okay. Now, at this moment, just for video effect, a friend of mine, he will just do a video using a drone. Okay? So the drone may produce a little sound. So please bear with us for it. Yeah, thanks. So while our friends are doing with our friends online, friends at our live, if you have any comments, any questions, please type in what you want to ask, what you want to say. We are ready to answer you while we're waiting for some of our audience here to do a live hardscape layout. Yeah. Yeah. There's no perfect wood. There's no perfect rock. Okay? If some of us here are already thinking of the program, the course, with the school has got representatives here ready to assist you, please feel free to either come and watch or go and approach them. You'll be okay? Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, Claire will write out some. Claire will write down some available dates for you to consider if you have time to. Maybe I suggest for the next person who wants to try, you can bring a friend along. 2 person. Yeah? If you're confident, you can just have a fun, have a go with it. But if you think that you want to have someone to go along with you, feel free. The tank is just enough for 2 person. So we can't put more than 2. Too many hands.
We have a question from the online audience.
Hi, yes.
So, what would you recommend? What kind of livestock would you recommend for the class tank?
Oh, okay. A question for our online friends. For livestock, we usually put small fish. Something like from 2 cm, 3 cm up to about 3.5 cm. They could be the Asian wild fish called the the barbs, which we call them puntis, or you may call them the rasboras. The smaller ones are the boraras. Of course, the tetra, the smaller tetras, very popular. We have got the cardinals, the neon tetra, amber tetra, glow light tetras. They are fine. Yes. So these are really good fish. Of course, you can add shrimps. You can add bottom scavengers. You can add small miniature dwarf fleckles. You can add the small corridors. They all work fine. Yes. Hope I answered your question. If you have any more, just come on in. Whatever question you guys ask, it benefits our friends here also. Anybody has any question here, I will answer, and it also benefit our friends online. Yes. So this is the time that you can ask any questions. Yeah. So we open up questions for everybody, for everyone here, as well as our friends online. Yes? Is there anybody has any comments?
How to sign up?
For?
How to sign up? For
Here?
because Singaporean.
Well, for friends who are online in Singapore, when you are, of course, for our friends who are here, we can sign up together straight away. Claire is here to assist you. If you are online, these are the following dates on the board. And do we have a link for online friends?
What about comment?
Okay, we have put up a comment for you to go on and sign up and ask us any questions as well. Yes. No worries. Okay. No rush. Sure. Oh. No worries, no worries. Sorry, can I answer your question first, sir?
How long it takes for the moss to grow on the food?
Okay, there was a question asked from the floor. How long if I will put the moss, it will start growing and cover the wood? The moss growth is dependent on CO2 and temperature. Give them both within a month. Yeah, don't give them 2 months, 3 months, or they may die. Yeah, yeah. So,
Okay. This of size of the tank.
yes.
So any equipment that you can
Fit. Yes, yes, yes. You're done? Okay. Sure. You hang on first while I try to answer a question. This tank is 3-in-1 with pumps and light. So you can upgrade with light. You can add CO2. You can add a mini chiller. Yes, you can add on. A couple of things you can add on, yeah.
Those are 3-in-1. You will say without 3-in-1 tank.
Without 3-in-1, you need to have light filter. CO2 is of course what we practice.
So means it's convenient where the tank is 3-in-1. Everything is there.
Yeah. So the purpose of us putting this such design tank for the class is to allow that anybody just plug and play. Yeah. Any other questions? Oh yes, yes. Sorry, yeah, I need to answer a question that help you.
Can I ask about like how do you plant like carpet grass?
Carpet grass, okay. These are what we call creepers or runners. So there are a few types of plants that's available. What we normally would do is you will buy them off the shelf, and then we will just either you plant them in small clumps side by side, with a small gap, or when they are runners with a few stalks, 2-3 stalks, one plant. It's really like planting rice.
Very good.
There's a way to do it. Yeah, there's a way to do it. An angle, how you plant, where you plant, how much to plant. Yeah. And the right tool. Yeah. Yeah. The soil holds the plant. The tools help you not to open the gap too big so that when you put inside, the thing opens up the hole and then the plant comes out. So the quality of the tool must be a small gap in between the two tongs. So the quality of the tool, the design of the tools, of course the technique. Yes. If if we have an opportunity, we'll show you, demonstrate to you, and let you experience it. Any other question before we help our first aquascaper in class? You done? Okay. Not too happy. No worry. No worry. Just for fun. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to our scaper? May I know your name, madam? Celine. Celine has done a great job in trying to put rocks and wood together, and let's see how we can help. So it's very clearly that she wants to have a clear distinction between the wood and the rock side, right? Now, unfortunately, in a scape like that, which is the focal point, right? Which side you want people to say this is nice? The wood is nice, the rock is nice, or the wood is nice, or the rock, maybe the wood, rock, half say wood, and at the end of the day, I can't find the focal point. You want to make focal point, you cannot be two big ones. So, if you want to put rock, normally I will take out this wood. Yeah. And you want to have wood coming out, right? So you can have wood coming out, so that you have to choose whether do you want people to choose this rock. You made a good effort to show people this is a nice piece of rock. So you don't want people's attention to be taken away from the rock, right? Otherwise, wasted, huh? You spend so much time trying to make a nice rock, and then everybody say, "Oh, your wood very nice. What about my rock?" Yeah, quite sad. So you can do something like that. Does it make you feel better? Because you want more rocks than wood, is that so? You have to make a choice whether you want people to see more of your rock or more of your wood. You can't see both. Yeah, because this tank is small, you need a bit of a focal point. So I don't know, if I were to I'll do something like that. Of course you can disagree. I hope you guys will support my second skip. Yeah?
And what if you want to make the food the focal point?
You want to make the wood a focal point, right?
What if you want it that is
Okay. Then this rock might not be so suitable, or you still want to keep this rock, show a little bit of the rock, and find big wood coming out of it. So now the wood are crawling all over the rock, hence it will take away a bit of the rocks. If any questions, it's the time to ask, right? Don't waste your time. Cost fee, yeah. I think anything pertaining to the cost right now, yeah.
So hi, I'm Claire. So some of you may receive my WhatsApp message. I'm handling the sales and marketing. So this is our trainer Theo and his team. So thank you all for attending today. So this is actually a WS2 course. It's a 2 days course, Aquascaping for landscape professional, aquascaping business and business. So 2 day course, few different credits eligible. So I'm sure you all know that last year, one of our credits, the one-time top-up 500 actually expired. So if those of you who has never used your SkillsFuture credits before in your entire life, you should have another 500 opening credits left. So the opening credits is eligible for short courses like this. Okay, so 2-day course
3D,
okay,
3
for
piece.
Singaporeans above 40 years old, because we are above 40 years old. So government give us a little bit more funding, so you have up
No
to
need.
70% of funding.
If you want this now
So
small
the
one.
cost initially is 800. After up to 70%, your cost will derive to 312. So let's say you have a SkillsFuture credit you haven't used. You can use it to offset the full
312 cost fee, paper cost fee. But let's say example, you maybe
You
left
can
100 or 200.
make it smaller if
still
you
use
can.
it. Whatever that's left in your open credit, you use it to offset.
Small
the
one,
cost fee.
behind all small one.
So let's say
Behind all
example,
small
you
one.
left with,
Things that are far look
100
small.
of cost fee. Then you offset from this 312, left 212, you pay now.
Yeah.
Or auto meet. You also have auto meet. So let's
You
say
can also
any one of you are NTUC union.
build it up here also.
We encourage
To create
union
that
to join if you are
impact.
not one of the NTUC because
Glue it down.
let's say you're NTUC union member. NTUC union
Oh,
gives you 500
you can glue it down.
to help to defray some of the training costs.
Sorry?
But first, you only claim
Of course. This is your work.
so whatever you pay in cash, let's say you, in this instance, you pay 212 in cash, 100 via SkillsFuture credit. So this amount 212, right? After the course completion, with your course certificate and the tax invoice, you can actually claim up to 50% from NTUC Union if you are a union member. Because the union member has a membership fee, which you pay $9 a month. But since you already use the card, you have the card, you might as well use the credits that you have to defray some of the cost fee. So 212 divided by 50%, you can claim up to 100 plus back. So all in all, the cost you only pay for 100 plus. And for all our learners, right, we also have a courseware for you to bring back that includes the tank, a full set. Aquascaping full tank, 30 by 30 cm. So the wood, the cereal, the rocks, everything provided other than the fishes and the AquaPlants as well. Okay, so this is part of the courseware you can bring home after the course. So whatever the
From
trainer
where?
always say, whatever you can put inside, you can carry home, you carry home. As long as you can carry home. Yes, okay.
Which one better?
So for Singaporeans, just now I talked about Singaporeans above 40 years old, right? For Singaporeans below 40 years old,
yeah.
SPR, you are also entitled to SkillsFuture